Hey, what's going on? This is a video I wanted to do for a while. There's a lot of updating in it and some useful information for you guys as far as macro counting, which to me is big. To a lot of people it's not. Macro counting isn't big to a lot of people. I do it. That's what I've been taught. To me is the most accurate way. Some people just eat healthy. For what I do and for my goals, it works for me. So, one thing, first off, I decided I do want to dibble-dabble in coaching a little bit, so I'm going to be starting that up. If you're interested, you can hit me up on Facebook. Facebook would probably be the best way as of right now, and then I can get you guys my email that way. I might leave my email in the description as well. What that's going to entail is, I'm not a trainer. I'm not going to do training. I don't have time for that. So what it's going to entail is me getting you guys your macros, a solid workout plan, a solid cardio plan, things like that. So if you're putting the work in right now and you're not seeing results, you're like, gosh, what do I have to do to get the results that I want? That's what I'm going to provide for you. You guys do the work, you're going to earn it. I'm just going to guide you where you need to go. That's what I do with my coach right now. He gives me what I need to be doing, I do it, and I send him my results, my weight, pictures, my macros, things like that, and he sends me feedback and he adjusts things from there. So that's what I'm going to provide. Another thing, update on my show. I ended up getting third in my first physique competition in Iowa. It was a humbling experience because basically got up there and did everything wrong, which is okay. I learned from it, but I ended up getting third place. So that told me something, and I decided I need to enter into another show right now because I got awesome feedback from the judges, and I feel like, well, if my physique was on point, which they told me, I just posed wrong. What placing can I get if I pose right? So I have another show this weekend, actually, in Chicago, the Chi-Town Showdown. So I'll be doing that, and that one's also a pro qualifier. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really just going to have fun this time. Last time I was kind of antsed up and a little tense at first, but I loosened up, and now I'm really just going to have fun. So those are the updates. Been keeping pretty busy with summer school and internships and things like that. So I really wanted to get a video out though, because it's been a while. So what I'm going to talk about now is counting your macros, because anybody who does want to be coached by anybody or anything, it's always good to count your macros. People talk about eating healthy. Well, eating healthy food and choosing healthy options, macronutrients come into play there. People talk about calories, which in order to lose weight, it's calories in versus calories out, and that's gaining weight as well. If you're taking in more calories than what you're burning, you gain weight. If you're taking in less calories than what you're burning, you lose weight. That's the basics behind it. I mean, that's what it is. So for me to coach somebody, I want them to get a specific percentage of their calories from the 3 macronutrients, which are fats, carbs, and proteins. How calories work, and a lot of people don't understand this, so I'm just going to go into this real quick. For those of you that do, just bear with me. For every gram of fat, there are 9 calories. For every gram of carb, 4 calories. For every gram of protein, 4 calories. So let's just say, for instance, you have something that's 4 carbs, okay? We'll just say that. 4 times 4, 16. 16 calories from carbs. Now, so your daily calories, if you're taking in 2,000 calories a day, and you have 100 carbs, 100 times 4 is 400 calories. 400 calories divided by your 2,000 calorie altogether, that decimal point is your percentage, you move it over twice, obviously, is your percentage of carbs for the day. So that's how I would do things for you guys. So I have some products here. First one, we'll just go through this real quick, is just protein powder. So this is something that's high in protein. So as you can see here, we'll wait for that to adjust. I don't know if it's adjusting. 25 grams of protein in here, 3 grams of carbs, 1.5 grams of fat. Now the serving size on top says 1 scoop. So if you take 1 scoop of this product, you will have 25 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, and 1.5 grams of fat. And you would write that down. And you would add that to your calories or your macros for the day. So if I tell you to get in a certain amount of carbs, certain amount of protein, and a certain amount of fat for the day, you're going to take that off of what I have allotted you for the day, okay? Or your coach or anybody or you yourself. This is how you would count your macros. So it's really that simple. So 2 scoops would be 50 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of fat, okay? And you see the calories up here? I don't know if you can see it. It says 130. If you were to add these up, which I'll do it real quick, so protein, 25 times 4 is 100. Carbs, 3 times 4 is 12. That's 112. Plus 1.5 grams of fat, so that's 13.5. 12 plus 13.5 is 125.5. Okay? And that's not quite 130. Most things are going to be close, but they're not going to be dead on. Okay? Because they're just not going to be dead on. But it gets close. You see 130 calories. It's really about 125. You would count it as 130. If you were counting calories and not your macros, you would count this as 130. Go off what the label says. So that's protein. Here I have, and this is just to get your mind going about what things contain what. You guys may already know that. Here's some almonds right here. As you can see, these are high in fat. So this is 15 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, 6 grams of protein. Now this is in ounces. This doesn't make it easy. There's a scoop in here. So you would have to weigh this. Or you would have to weigh this. It also says 28 grams right here, which is an ounce. So you would have a food scale. You would either put something on there, zero it out, pour these in there until you got to 28, and that is 1 serving of almonds. If you doubled that, you would double what is on the nutritional facts right here. Natural peanut butter, same type of a thing. Got the macros back there. You got the nutritional facts. It tells you the serving size is 2 tablespoons. So you get a tablespoon. 1. If you use half a tablespoon, you divide everything in half back here. Same thing. And then I have these whole wheat English muffins. I'm in a pretty caloric deficit. Right now I'm in peak week, so I am kind of carbing up. But I look for super low carb stuff. This is only 18 grams of carbs in one of these. But 18 grams of carbs, 5 grams of protein, 0.5 grams of fat. Now this says 1 muffin. You split it in half, that is still 1 muffin. The 2 halves are 1, okay? Be careful when you look at things because some things will say half of this or blah, blah, blah. You can't just assume that it's the whole thing. They get you with that, okay? Once you start tracking macros, you'll be surprised at what you've been taking in. But that's just something I really wanted to go through for those of you who would end up counting macros or have heard about it before and just completely lost on it. It's really that simple. You look at the serving size, you dish out that amount of serving for yourself or double that or whatever, and you add that into your macros. Now, say I had a serving, you'd add all those up, and if you got super close to the amount of carbs you're allotted for the day, well, you better find things high in protein for the rest of the day, especially if you've hit your fat as well. And things high in protein are mostly meats and things like that. There's more than just meats. There's more than just meats high in protein. But meats have basically just protein in there. There's a little bit of fat. There's no carbs in meats. So that is how you would count your macros. And you would add them up. What I do is I add them up, and then about halfway through the day, I start subtracting off what I have left. So I don't like screw myself and be adding them up and be like, oh crap, I'm at 200 carbs and I only have 210 for the day. I only have 10 left. I want to know how much I have left towards the end of the day. So I do it like that. But that, if I were to coach someone, I practice flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros. So I take in 50% of my macros from the day come from like whole food, nice, healthy sources. It's more than that, but at least that needs to come from that. And then the other 50 can really come from anywhere you want. But if you decide you want to go to McDonald's, go ahead. If you have the macros for it, go do it. But if you hit your fat for the day at McDonald's, good luck the rest of the day hitting your macros, because you're not going to be able to get any more fat for the rest of the day. That's the downside to that. I'm not condoning going to McDonald's all the time. I'm saying if it fits your macros, you can do that. Bad trans fat, bad chemicals. It's not even real food, guys. So I'm not condoning that. And that's a big controversy over if it fits your macros. Eat whatever you want as long as it fits your macros. I would say I'm kind of in the middle, because it's unhealthy if you keep taking it from bad sources. Okay, try to get it from whole sources as much as possible. But if you want to have ice cream, I have ice cream every night, and I have a pancake every morning. But if I go over my macros, I mean, I don't let that happen. So if I don't have room for ice cream, I'm not going to have ice cream. So that's basically what that is. If you guys have any more questions on that, let me know. That is what I would need from watch this video, for people to watch this video and know how to count your macros. If I'm going to coach you, or if you're going to have a coach that wants you to count your macros, that's how you go about doing it. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I have footage from my show that I'll probably be putting up along with this video. I'm going to try to do all these in one take from now on, because it just takes me a long time to edit them. And hopefully I'll be getting more out to you guys. Now it's summertime, still busy with school and things like that, and show prep. But I'm here to help, so throw me some questions on Facebook, those of you that have me on there. If not, add me, subscribe to the channel, things like that, and I will reply to everybody, okay? Thanks for watching.